Hospital. This is Dr. Ashby speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, Dr. Ashby. It's John.
Hi, John. How are you doing?
Good.
Good, thanks. And yes, not even 5:15, but 5:30.
Yeah.
Not 5:30, but 5:15. Sure. Let me just close what I'm working on. And how is Miss Serenity doing?
We found a couple setbacks, and I'm trying to figure out.
We emailed about the first one, right?
Yeah, we had another one, but then she resumed the normal little box like immediately. So I don't. The first one I think could have been that I was worried she would get in my roommate's room because the door wasn't closed all the way. So I used that spray on her doorway, which she would have had to pass to get to the litter box that she was favoring on that particular day, because they seem to alternate. They have this box that they all use, and then the next day they all decide, yeah, let's go use a different box.
Does it have anything to do with whether it's clean or dirty from the previous day?
It doesn't. It's never seemed to have an effect, but at most I let it go for 2 days before I clean it, but that's usually it. I hadn't cleaned it the previous.
Because it would be an easy fix if it was simple of they only like it when it's empty.
Yeah, and then
so,
yesterday.
And you've been speaking rapidly, so I'll slow you down a little bit.
And then yesterday, I don't know what happened, but she was pretty riled up because I didn't get a chance to play with her before I went to work. So she was taking her play aggression out on the other two. And then, hang on a sec. Yeah, give me like 10-15. I'm on the phone call with my vet. Anyway,
So she was fighting with the other two cats yesterday before
well,
the accident?
I wouldn't call it fighting, more of play aggression,
Yeah.
at the very least. So I brought her into my room because my roommate yelled at her. And then later on, for whatever reason, and I don't know why, but she was hissing and growling at my roommate. And she doesn't normally do that with people. So my question is, what happened between those two that it led up to that point?
Well, could it just be that the roommate yelled at her earlier, and, it was the 1,000th time that happened, and today she yelled back?
Maybe.
Sometimes the obvious explanation is works, and we're always guessing. I mean, once I have a mind-reading device, I'll be out of a job, right? No.
Yeah, that's true. She seemed to be... what's the word I'm looking for? She seemed to be pretty stressed out, and she was really on edge, though, for the rest of the night, because just any sort of sudden movement or sound, she would get really spooked.
And that's good that you noticed that, because I think that's really significant.
I notice small little things with her.
Yeah. And that's something we'll often see in our patients. We compare it to you're watching the scary movie and your phone rings and you're really startled by it. But if you're more relaxed and your phone rings, you might even ignore it.
Yeah.
And and it's just that they're already excited, and then every sudden loud noise is like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Might not come out.
I posted on this Facebook group called Cat Health, and someone else said they had a similar problem. They went and got like an actual behaviorist come, and they paid him absurd amount of money. Still couldn't solve the problem. Apparently what they did end up solving the problem was a form of Prozac. I think that's what they said. It was basically an anti-anxiety medication for them.
Yep. And you've actually had a history of good results with Serenity on Prozac-like medications. You were using more of an antidepressant called Elavil, and I think she just needed a week's worth. And I just finished rechecking a cat this morning who hasn't had an accident yet since she started it. And some of the barriers to that treatment is we really need to do some blood work before and after to make sure their body is processing the medication well. And I do regularly refer my cases to the behavior specialist, Dr. Landsberg, in North Toronto, and his colleagues at the North Toronto
Mm-hmm.
In terms of cost, you'd expect a $250 exam fee typically, plus all the inconveniences of getting out there.
Yeah.
And I do, and I'll often recommend referral if an initial, we can't get on top of it with a few changes in the beginning, as well as some of these basic medications. So I'll most commonly use Prozac, like actual Prozac, or the medication she was on before, Elavil, which is also called amitriptyline. The Elavil is nicer than Prozac because you see a lot of effects in a week rather than Prozac taking up to 6 weeks.
Oh, wow.
And Elavil is a nice one for Serenity because she does have stress with other animals, and people in the house is one of the factors, and that's one of the things we know it helps.
Elavil.
And I joke about her being like living with a wild leopard, and how you wouldn't be surprised if your leopard needed a little bit of Prozac to live in our modern lives.
Oh, she's really strung up right now. I can tell when she does this. There's a certain meow that she does, and when she's like, "I'm hyper and I need to be played with."
Yeah. And so that might be where you're heading next.
Yeah. I should probably play with her sometime soon.
Yeah.
To cut her to calm down. I tried some CBD oil just as a try it out, and it did seem to calm her down a little bit last night. She wasn't so on edge.
CBD oil can affect the liver especially. And for me, it's a drug of last resort because it can waste a lot of time and money and put their liver at risk without actually having a good research showing it helps cats. It would be nice if the studies were out there.
Yeah.
But I have enough trouble finding studies on Prozac in cats, which has a lot safer margins in many ways. But certainly there are animals where vets are starting to study it. And however, with the safer, proven drugs out there, it wouldn't be ethical for me to recommend it. And in fact, it's illegal for me to provide missing information.
I knew that. I knew the illegal part.
But I still like to know because when and if I do get a chance to do blood on her, to do blood tests on her.
How much is that anyway? Just out of curiosity.
The test I just ran on a cat today was about $150. It depends on the type of blood work. I have a little smaller panel I'll quote for you if you bear with me for a second.
Sure.
And then people decide whether they do it with a care plan where they can break it up into monthly payments.
Yeah, she'd be on the cheaper care plan because she's young.
Exactly. And the young cat care plan does not include any blood work. So it would be adding the blood work to the plan, which you would do in terms of financial monthly, or you just pay me routinely the day I do the test, would be more efficient. So the blood test itself is $86.30, my smaller one. And then there would be a collection fee of $39.30. So that would bring us to a total of $125.60. After tax, $141.93.
141.
And then I'll give you the cost of that medication.
Yes. Is it pill form or liquid? Because she does not take pills.
And then I might need to get it made up into a liquid for you.
Unless I do have that.
For the cat I saw this morning.
Yeah, I do have that.
The pillar.
Yes, I have the pillar, which might help.
The pill gun, yeah. Because the medication itself would cost you a dispensing fee of $26 and then 6 cents a day. So 200 days would be $38. So it's not an expensive pill.
That's $38. That's 300. Mister? Sorry, I got my roommate's baby on my lap. He's very attached to me. He's 13 months old. So we have three kids in the house. Two cats, Bengal cats, and an actual baby. It's a handful.
More cats than that.
Well, I refer to the Bengal cats as kids because they're very rambunctious sometimes.
Yes, and your roommate's cat is
it's just
more isolated from everyone too.
Yeah, she's fat and kind of lazy. She goes outside sometimes, but other than that, she just keeps to herself.
Keep an eye on that. That's the sort of cat that'll give your cat fleas.
Yeah.
Better if they all stay in or they're all on prevention.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm that old grumpy doctor who's seen everyone else get burned. Doesn't mean you won't be lucky.
Oh, we've been good so far, but yeah. And she doesn't go over for very long. It's usually like an hour, and she's like, meow, let me in.
So some of the things we know that help Serenity, are you playing with her?
I am playing with her, and I've done an experiment, and that experiment is I've moved the living room cat tree into my room, rearranged the room a little bit,
Nice.
and I have it tucked away in the corner so she can look out the window. I'm hoping to encourage her to come into my room more and be less in the living room.
Yeah. How is she about being locked in your room? Does she immediately hate it and demand to be
Yep.
out, or is she like, as long as you're in it, I'm fine?
As long as I'm in it with her, she's fine. But if I leave her in there by herself, she hates it. Meow, meow. So we can't leave her in at night. She'll keep the whole house up.
Yeah. Do you hang out much in your room?
No, I'm mostly in my room because I have two rooms. I have a room I sleep in, and I have a room where my computer and TV are in.
Because Serenity sounds like she would rather be an only child. And so anytime you can shut your door so she feels like she's not seeing the other people and animals in the house.
Well, she gets along fine with Nika. Like they'll sleep together on the couch or in the bassinet or on the bed. They get along.
Yeah.
Probably because they're both Bengals.
Your roommate, she needs to have that little buffer.
Yeah.
And I guess telling your roommate that the cat pees on your stuff because you scream at the cat.
Yeah. No, well...
The chicken or the egg, she would say, I scream at the cat because she pees on my stuff.
And she'll argue that the cat did that already. But my working theory is, and I've been thinking about this a lot, is I had lived in that house for a long time. So there was a lot of different animals that had come and gone. There's a dog. There was a lot of different people that had come and gone. I had to rent out rooms to help pay for my rent. So, sometimes they would leave or I'd have to kick them out. And so there was always like a constant change going on. And she doesn't like change, I don't think.
Yeah.
So I think that was a combination of all that. And she didn't like my oldest cat, Jewel, because Jewel was very passive and older, and she picked on her.
Yeah. And that's often the way, they pick on different looking animals. They pick on the animals that can't defend themselves, because being a bully can kind of feel good, and if you're bored, it's good entertainment. She plays with you, she's a little gentler with the others.
Mm-hmm.
I think in broader terms, we agree that Serenity does not handle stress well.
No, she does not.
Yeah. And what a great idea moving the cat tree to your room. And I'm glad you see the need for playing with her. Did you have any thoughts on the clicker training info I sent you?
I'm not really sure how to implement that, but I can reread it again.
And one thing you could do is do a little lesson with us,
and
that can be a nice way to go home with it starting to be in place already. It'll make Serenity love us and be a little calmer about having her blood test here.
Yeah, and what was that?
Positive associations.
The medication name again? I'm going to write this down.
Do you want the brand? So I'll give you the short name first.
Sure.
Elavil. E-L-A-V-I-L.
Sorry, E-L-A?
V-I-L.
V-I-L. I really hate living near an ambulance.
Yeah, I used to too.
Oh, they're so annoying.
And then amitriptyline is the actual drug.
Oh.
So
A-M-I.
T-R-Y.
E-T.
So amitriptyline.
And
as soon as you put Elavil into the internet, you will find it.
Yeah, I'll just put Elavil in.
Yeah.
And the dose is what? How many milligrams?
I usually do a half a human tab a day for cats, but it depends, and we do have to have a conversation before you start it about things to watch for.
Yeah.
Because it can be quite life-threatening if she has the adverse effect of not being able to pee at all.
Oh.
But fortunately, that's rare. We also watch for constipation, loss of appetite.
Jeepers.
But we use it in cats because generally the positive effects are common, and these undesirable effects are uncommon.
Okay.
And you might know humans who take it for depression.
Yeah, I guess.
So it's a tricyclic antidepressant.
All right.
And, well, Prozac people still take for depression, but it works a little differently. It would be a serotonin reuptake inhibitor is the class of drug. And so, one of the ways Prozac is different is it really takes some time for her brain cells to change. It changes the receptors and what they express.
Mm-hmm.
And that's but in terms of short-term relief, Elavil works a little better. And according to your history, she's already had it for a week.
Yeah, we weren't really...
Not from Waterloo West, but from the other clinic.
Mitchell?
From Mitchell, yes.
Yeah, I don't think we... I was having a hard time giving it to her, and then I didn't really... I think she still peed anyway, so I think we stopped it, because it wasn't really working.
Yeah, their history didn't say much, other than when they did a one-week callback, she hadn't had an accident. But maybe she has accidents less often.
Yeah, well, we have made some progress since then, so I don't know.
Yeah. This situation I see in cats like Serenity is they're not coping well with stress, and one of the physical effects they have is an inflamed bladder. And that's why making changes to dilute their urine and to prevent them from getting crystals can help these cats, because their bladder doesn't hurt as much when their pee is watery and they're peeing frequently.
Yeah,
Whereas if they're doing the usual not drinking thing, it can be much worse.
They're drinking more now because I don't have them on tap water anymore. I've switched them over to store water. This one's demineralized, but I basically just bought it for the jug because I can go across the street. I can go across the street and get reverse Amos, if I'm pronouncing that right. It's like really, really purified water, essentially, and they seem to like the taste of that better, and it seems to encourage them to drink more.
Yeah.
And it doesn't come with the hardness of the city water.
My history has been that when people tell me their cats have been drinking often and they're still having bladder disease, and they're a young, otherwise healthy cat, I often find that their urine is still too concentrated. And I do a test that's $36 for 7 tests, where people work really hard to get more water into their cat in a variety of ways, including adding water to their food, feeding canned food, and making more water available, and doing like you have and changing the types of water.
Mm-hmm.
And then they bring me a urine sample.
Yeah, well, she's bad for... See, what she likes to do is when I do catch her peeing, it's too late to bring it to any sort of vet because they're closed.
Yeah. One of the nice things about this test is I'm only looking at one thing, how much water is in the pee.
Oh.
And so I usually have people grab a sample every day for a week and bring them all to me at the end of the week. So unlike all our other urine tests, it can be old, it can be contaminated, although hopefully not too contaminated and not too much cat litter in it.
Yeah, that's another thing I've noticed. Sometimes, I don't know if this is actually Serenity doing this. She likes to go into the very, very back hallway, and it's directly by the door going out, like our back exit. And sometimes there'll be cat litter in it. But the spot is nowhere near the cat litter. Like, it's several feet away. It doesn't make any sense.
She kicks it out behind her? That sounds more like something your other cats would do.
That's a heck of a distance. That's at least 2 feet away from the litter box.
They'd make a terrible mess. Some cats do, though.
Hmm.
And in fact, there's a link between if a cat spends a lot of time digging in the litter box, they're more likely to use the litter box and less likely to have peeing problems outside of it.
Hmm.
I have much more success for these cats when I switch them to a prescription